But Harvey is right, Don, that apathy is the biggest enemy to all of this. And one of the ways that we have always talked about, do you have to break through that apathy and convince people to not be apathetic about it? Or is there a way to circumvent the apathy? And I think circumventing it was always about getting the software companies on board. Because if the software companies are all in with a third-party independent benchmarking system, then all the course owner has to do is say, hey, to their software provider, whether it's TSnap or Club Profit or Club Caddy, whoever, hey, I'm in this national program. Just give my data anonymously, what have you. I'm participating, and you don't have to actually do very much. So there are ways to circumvent this apathy, but there's so many dynamics at play that really grind the gears of progress. But we remain optimistic, right, Don?
Absolutely. And I am, the opposite of apathetic. And if you don't think, as secretary and the future president of the PGA of America, I'm not going to pound the drum. I don't care which tool you use. I do like, just on the PGA side, I can incent members with MSRs. They all need MSRs, which is every 3 years, they have to get member service requirements, educational requirements. We can build education around this. So if they do want to choose a Palooza tool, go ahead. They can choose both of them. They're both a little bit different. I can incentivize them on that. And then I think our next step is to educate the employers of how do we incentivize those with their fingers on the dials, that if they make more money or they raise their RevPAR, they mess with their ADR, and they get their utilization where it's at, right? All those things. Everybody knows what launch monitors do. It's about spin. It's about descent angle. It's about launch angle. Now, all of a sudden, we've got something to measure that in golf. And I think we build education around it, incent them with compensation, because how many golf courses give incentive on selling merchandise, which is such a small part of what a golf course does? What if you could incent them because they're dynamically pricing, turning the dials, and then you can show if they're actually winning that golf tournament in that competitive rate set or state or city? That will cure apathy, because everybody's got a mortgage to pay.